Welcome to Dark Venture 2nd Edition unboxing. I am so excited to open this box. I think this game has been on my radar for probably 3 years now, maybe even a little bit longer, and I couldn't get my hands on the 1st edition, so I finally got my hands on just the base game of the 2nd edition here. It just arrived from Kickstarter a couple of days ago, so I'm excited to crack this open and find out what this is all about. You can see that 1,383 other backers, other very smart and intelligent people, backed this game, so not a massive thing, not where you had 10,000 people backing it. And sadly, at the time, I think $112 for all of the things that you get here was actually very, very reasonable. But at the time this Kickstarter was live, I did not have very much expendable income, so I did not get any of the juicy fun stuff here, or extraneous stuff. I got just the core box because it was incredibly inexpensive, and I thought, you know what, it's time to jump on this. It was only $35. Like, how could I say no to that? So I went ahead and finally got it, or backed it, and it finally arrived just the other day. And here's the main website for it if you wanted to go over to gildedskull.com and take a look. There's a bunch of videos, links to the YouTube videos from the designer, artist, complete creator, I guess it's probably just his own company, Gilded Skull Games, Rob Lemon. And if we pop on over to the Board Game Geek website just so we can get a quick glance at what the details are, 2.64 weight seems really nice. That's always a good spot to be in, where it's not, you're just, roll to move, and you actually have some good decisions to make, and yet you don't fry your brain after you come home from work and don't want to do any, really serious hard thinking. 60 to 90 minutes to play solo, maybe? I think that sounds fantastic. So let's take a look here and see what we have. I am very excited. I literally don't know what's even in this box. Dive into the darkness, construct a twisting narrative while exploring a dystopian future with a unique hero completing quests to win the game. All right, I mean, that's pretty straightforward here. Let's see what we got. It sounds like something that, I would enjoy, right? And I'm sure many of you out there enjoy your questing for points as well. All right, let's see here. Now, I plan on only playing this solo. I truly don't know what a multiplayer version of this would be like, but I imagine you could probably do it. Is it like cooperative, where you could play with, multi-handed or something? It says cooperative game here on the Board Game Geek website. Mechanism, cooperative. There's dice in here. That's fabulous. Can't wait to find out. All right, let's see here. Packed nicely, which means it's going to be very difficult to sleeve all these cards that are in here. So here is the Dark Venture guest point track. And I do believe, by the way, that I know I mentioned this earlier, that I never played the... That's cool. I like it when they put art on the back, even if you never ever see it, but every now and again it'll get flipped over on your table, and it's not just pure black or pure white or what have you. That is nice here. Quest point track. Obviously, it looks like we're going to 30 quest points. That's cool. All right. Nice. This is some good cardboard, too. Nice and thick. It's not super thin like you would maybe expect in a lot of things. A little board for your cards. Again, more art on the back. That's awesome. Cool. Okay. I dig it. Locations, characters, and items. That's nice. That'll make this nice and easy if I could ever manage to get a playthrough done these days, with work dominating my entire life. Dark Venture. Horrible beast creature. I'm sure all of these things have cool names. Does everyone have the game name on it? It does. That's cool. That way you know what it's from. Not that there's going to be any question where this thing came from. What is this? This is like, looks like Hours of the Day. That's cool too. All right. A setup reference card. Okay, so I know that I have like a digital copy of this somewhere. I think it came with, yeah, wait a minute. I wanted to point that out. One copy of the game, blah, 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 blah. Somewhere in here, at some point, and it must have been a stretch goal, and I just kind of forgot about it, I guess, I got access to the print and play files, which is awesome because I could have built this game. This is a single card just for setup. That's really nice. This could have been on the back of a book. Oh, these are layered player boards. That's the best. I guess I don't need the box on the screen still, and I tried to have the graphic out here, but there we are. Oh, that's really nice. These are excellent. I don't know if you can see this very well on this camera, but look at that. Those are dual-layered player boards so that your stuff will slot in nicely, cubes and everything. My only complaint about these things, as is usual, is there's a good chance that a card in a sleeve might not fit in there. That's okay. I mean, you just get used to it at some point, so there's going to be 4 of these in there, which is great. Oh, nicely centered tokens. I love it. Sometimes I have very bad luck with my tokens being off-center. Obviously, the green you're not seeing there. It is green screened out. Okay, wow, lots of tokens in here. Oh, there's stuff on the back as well. These are different. Okay, well, let's flip those over. So you can see that, yeah, it looks like you're going to flip those over for other denominations up there, right? So 20 and 5s at the top, and 1s and 10s, so keeping track of hit points and whatnot. I'm going to have some of these upside down, I'm sure. Deal with it. Just turn your monitor upside down. It's fine. Yeah, these all have numbers on them too. Okay, I don't know what horrendous things this is that you're going to be dealing with, but boy, those are some things. Let's just put it that way, right? Woo. All right. These are, I like it. +1s, +3s. Okay, these probably just bonuses. You can see this here. I wonder if, let's see. No, those are, oh, there's more. There are 38 of these creatures or whatever these things are. They have numbers on them. These feel very nice, by the way. I really do like it. Like, this is good, thick cardboard, not cheap, which is good too for a game that didn't cost very much. Like I said, I only got the base game, and it's funny, if you could see my tabs on my browser right now, you can't. I have pinned the website where you can, if you go over to Kickstarter, you can still order it. Let me see, do I have that page still up? Let me see. Yeah, right here, right? Okay, so this is on BackerKit, right? So you can still go here and get this. It's a little bit more expensive than at the time of the campaign, but I don't know, depending on how fun this is, I've already got all the stuff in my cart, as you can see, that I don't have, because if I end up, really enjoying this, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and grab the stuff I don't have now. These are character standees. Oh, I wonder if some of these are the same things, because I can't identify anything yet. I don't know what I'm looking at, but they all look horrible. They all look pretty crazy. All right, look at that. Well, there's a horse there. I can identify the horse, and then a bunch of dudes that have problems. Okay, here's some more tokens. Look like life counters of some sort. There's a lot of those, by the way. More, yeah, these look like standees, which, yep, here we go. Here's the plastic. This is going to be a tight fit back in this box. And this box is decently thick as well. Like if you take that to, say, a card, that's a good thickness for the box. So I don't know if the original one was thinner or what. A mess of cubes, right? We got to have our cubes. These are probably, yeah, they're going to slot right in here. I love it. I love it. The production of this was really good for such a small print run from an indie publisher. This isn't like Catan 2. These are etched. Holy smokes. These are etched dice. They're wow. They're not just like, silk screened on. That's very nice. And there appear to be 4 of them here. Okay, so what have we got? We got a 6, and then the skull, I guess, is a 1. Yeah, so this looks like was this even necessary to go all out? I think that's cool, and like I said, there are 4 of them here, in case I messed up and said 6. There is an insert. I feel like this insert might have to just get sacrificed, because there is a very slim chance that that this is going to survive with sleeves, depending on how many cards are in here. I haven't gotten this far yet, so here we go. Look at this! How cool is that? I don't even know what this is. It's a nice little chunky wooden piece with some silk screening on it of, again, some horrible creature. I don't know, but oh my goodness. I don't know if this is our friend, if this is just a round counter or what. Don't you love hearing somebody who doesn't know anything about a game talking about it? I actually kind of enjoy it. It's kind of silly because you're like, I don't know what this is. And you start to think about stuff and design a game, all on your own using some other game's components, and you're wildly wrong once you finally get down to it. Now, these are not cardboard. These giant hexes here, I don't know if they're tiles or what. These look like bad guys or something. Okay, so let's pop one of these up on the big screen here. Let's see, Divine Power. 4 times in a game, after drawing a card, shuffle it back, then draw another. You'd think I'd know what any of this meant. Wow, there's quite a few. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Do these have pronounceable names? Mantis Martyrs, the Ancient of War. Here's the Ancient of Magic. Okay, so we're starting to put together now. 5 times in a game, reroll and add +1 to a die roll. Prime Evil, the Ancient Evil, Divine Power. Once, create a barrier blocking passage in and out of a location to all except your hero. Once per turn for 1 AP, it's probably action point. A player may roll, you should see what I'm reading. Roll 1d6. If 1 or 6, one of their characters can pass through the barrier for the game. So there's the Ancient of Time, the Ancient of Nature, I don't know, whoops. And the Ancient of Death. Certain Death. All right, so those are pretty cool too. And of course, you know what? I think like everybody else, I really truly mean this, probably heard about this game initially from the Dungeon Dive, right? It's most likely. Look at, again, art on the back. I love it. I really do like this. The production quality of this was way better than it should have been. I don't know. I'm very, very impressed. And this is again a dual layer board. I know it's really hard to see, and this camera won't focus for me, but you can see there's spots here for things. Obviously, this goes this way. Follower dashboard. Okay, cool. So you can have a follower. Even this is etched in here, right? Like this is like when you lay a card here. Wow. I imagine there's going to be 4 follower dashboards. Fabulous. These little books. Okay, so you do have, or at least I have, I don't know how I got them. I think it was the print and play. 5 books, and I have the PDFs of these, which is fantastic because that means I can pull them up on the screen here. Like I said, if I can ever manage to do a playthrough of this game. Now, this book, it is a little intimidating when you first glance at it because it's 38 pages or something. But look how small it is. Right, so this I don't think is going to be that difficult to get through the core rule book here for this. That's a lot of pages, but if you blew that up to a normal size book, you're probably looking at like 10 pages of rules, which is exciting. Not every game has to have a 700-page rule book, I think, so that's good. There are 5 books in here. 2 location guides, the blue ones, and 2 actions. I don't know what any of this is yet. I imagine you flip cards and it says read passage 14 or something. So yeah, this looks like it's got some stuff. I really don't know. Maybe they're little campaigns. Here are my problem children right here. Let's see. The cards fit almost perfectly in there. Horizontally here, there's just the tiniest bit of wiggle room, maybe 2 millimeters, maybe 3. Vertical wiggle room, 1 maybe. Yeah, it's barely any. Meaning, and I mentioned this, you know, for the sleevers out there. Some of us have deep psychological problems, and we have to sleeve everything. So let's take a look. A couple of little baggies. All right, can't argue with that. I like that they have the holes punched in them. What do we got here? Here's these cards, and that's the end of the box. I'm going to take the insert out. Yeah, okay. Nothing hiding in there. Sometimes there's something down there. I just want to make sure that we all know about it. But we do have some cards left. Now, cards are always a pain to open on camera. Let's take a look and see what we can find here. So there's some small cards in here. These are probably mini American size. They look a little skinny, but who knows? If you go to Board Game Geek, I'm certain that it's all there on the Sleeve It section here. So let's just take a look at a couple of those. Side quests. Stop the aggression. Defeat an aggressive enemy in combat. Gain 1 QP must be quest points. Quest point track. Look at that. See? We're putting the game together already. Side quest. I like that. Here. Okay, so are these all... They are. These are all side quests. Does it say side quest in the back? No. Okay. Sometimes it does. What's that in the distance? I don't think any of these are spoilers. I think that these perhaps might be, you know, more story beats and things that are going to be spoilery that we don't want to accidentally screw up here. Just some random side quest stuff, so that's pretty cool. These are nice. I don't know if there's a spot for them on your little dashboard here. No. Okay, that's fine. Look at even actions, even a little action counter spot on the board here. I like that. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice this at first. There's insets right here, too. That is right there. They're barely cut out for you to set more cards there. This was really well put together. I'm very impressed, if you can't tell. I'll stop saying that because I get made fun of in the YouTube comments for repeating myself. Let's see here. What else have we got? Now, I don't know what any of these cards are. It's kind of a bummer. I end up I like having a physical book when I'm learning a game. Reading from a PDF drives me up the wall. And so I've had the print and play stuff here for quite some time, and I don't use it for that. I use it for graphics during a playthrough or something, you know, so... all right, well, let's just take a look. Are all of these the same back? They are, so whatever all of these are, there's a stack of cards here. What have we got here? Princess Bretta, that's a hero, so there's a whole mess of those, right? There are 3, 4, 5, 6 hero cards, right? The Plant Man. Okay, and then it's a little hard to... Oh, and he's very green, by the way, so he's a little hard to... He, she, it, I don't know what this is. Plant Man is a little hard to see there. And it's blurry here, but that's what the Plant Man looks like. And over here we lose the green, so I apologize. Here we have Haglor the Ghostly. All right. This is some pretty cool art. It reminds me of... very, like, somewhere in between, like, Sean... What's his name? Angberg or Aberg? And... Jason Glover, like somewhere in between. All right, so, yeah, look at that. Wester the Bold, Crochel the Brave. What else is in here? Bilkid the Strong, Bilkid the Strong. So, and these look like enemies. There are Eggman Elite Warriors. Oh, man. Arrow. Hey, look at this. You have a horse, or at least there's a card. Horse named Arrow. Arrow the horse. It says follower on it. Look at that. See, we're going to figure out how to play this game. Prince Braggett. Gargant. Oh, with crazy names like this looks very We had problems in the environment and mutated things. I can't wait to see this. There is some crazy stuff here. Oh, that's very green. Some of this stuff doesn't show up on that camera very well, and then of course up here it's blurry. So, but yeah, these look like a myriad of things to fight. And then here's weapons too. The swamp cleaver, because you know what we like doing? Killing stuff and taking their loot. This is the swamp cleaver. A meat shield. Oh, yeah. What's that game called? Dungeon Degenerates. That's yeah. The Sean Aberg, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever. But his art is fantastic, and this looks like it's right in there. Hammer of the Burnlands. Ooh, boy. I don't know what all these little symbols are. It looks like some... there's a sword, a shield, a hammer, maybe? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a light bulb. This one has more of them lit up. Oh, no. They're not the same. Never mind. There's like a... That must be luck, hit points. There's a hand. There's a light bulb. Some of these are really hard to see. I wonder if I get it really close if you can see some of those icons. I don't know what these are. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. All right, and it's just a ton of these, whatever they are, enemies and gear. Let's see what is in here. So I imagine that we also have landscapes and whatnot. Maybe some of that is in here. Places to go, things to see. And then, oh, maybe some of these are different. Oh yeah, the backs of these are wildly different. There's all kinds of stuff in here. How exciting. All right, let's see. We have, oh no, these are all very similar backs. At least for a while, anyway. Okay, let's just take a look here. These are all very dark. These were not so... Oh, yeah, no, I guess they were. No, I'm just dumb. That's what it is. Fox bone tincture. Yeah, so there's all kinds of cool stuff here. Bitter blood tonic. Marsh apple extract. Just, you know, cool stuff that you're going to find. Looks like lots of loot. Oh, and here's what I'm looking for. I don't know how to play yet, obviously. But we are going to find that we have some locations here, right? Like a lighthouse, the laboratory. These are all very green, so I think setting them over here might not be fantastic. A clearing, an ominous tower. This is cool. I like this. Okay, a castle, a dirt hole. There's just all kinds of stuff. Darwin's Fork. So this is how you build your map, it looks like. Dead's Toll House Pass. That's a, yeah. Plant Man's Castle. I don't know. Maybe that's where you start. So that's cool. A steel bridge. All right, we'll set these off to the side. Heroic Quest. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but it seems very awesome. All right, so there's a number of these guys in here. Heroic Quest. Let's just take a look at the top one here. Noble Pact. You have met another like you, a hero of valor who is fighting for a cause. You decide that for now you will aid them. Okay, sweet. Royal Plunder, Rampaging Warlord, Cartographer. Let's see what that says. Your king has sent you on a mission. Your king has sent you on a mission to document this mostly unexplored section of his kingdom. When your hero enters a player-placed location, once per location, gain 1 quest point. This is cool. All right, I like this. Tax Collector, Find Revenge, Find the Cure, Save the Prince. I love it. This right here just smacks of replayability, right? Right here. Here's all your heroic quests. This looks like maybe what you're doing. Character record. I don't know what these are yet. Then there is this one has a different back, the Crossroads. This is maybe a starting tile. It has a 1 on it, and I think the back is different than all the rest. These are all very dark. Yeah, this one's different than the rest. So there are videos on the either Rob Lemon or Gilded Skull YouTube page, whatever it is. If you head on over to their website, over to that website, it does have, like, here is an unboxing of a pre-production sample. So you've already seen everything I've just shown you. But I know if you wind up on that YouTube page, yeah, here we go. The Gilded Skull Games website YouTube page. They have now videos of how to set it up and of like taking a whole turn. I have not watched them, obviously. And there's a whole mess of these. I don't know why there's so many. You'd think there's only 4 characters, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. So maybe each person gets 2, and they do this. And say, oh, this is probably in place of a player board. Hey, that's actually really cool. Oh man, like instead of this, you could use just this. No, the numbers are different. This is 60. I have no idea. This goes to 60, and it's not exactly centered on the printing. If you take a look there, you can see like the red has like this edge to it, but you know, whatever. That's pretty cool. This is sweet though. But this is, I mean, what if you were somewhere? What if you were like at work and you didn't have all this space for your desktop? It looks like, yeah, this looks like the same thing. I don't know why this goes to 50 and this, maybe you can get more hit points. I don't know. Huh, that's pretty cool though. And there's 8 of those, so it looks like each player would get 2. So I'm super pumped to check this game out. That is Dark Venture, the 2nd edition, and hopefully we will see a playthrough very soon.